dangers associated with tobacco use and exposure to tobacco smoke. The theme was tobacco and heart disease, with the slogan, "Tobacco breaks hearts." And indeed, it does, both in the real and in the figurative sense. It causes heart diseases and also breaks the hearts of families and friends when a loved one suffers or dies because of tobacco-related illness. Tobacco is poison and has the dubious distinction of killing and maiming its consumer, even as they follow instructions on how to use or consume it. It is not an essential commodity nor food item. It adds no value at all to your life. Instead, it subtracts about 15 years of your life expectancy and drains your income. It is not only a major risk factor for non-communicable diseases, but it is also a social nuisance. Globally, tobacco kills more than 7.2 million people per year, with over 80% of smokers coming from low and middle income countries such as Botswana. It accounts for about 12% of all adult global deaths, 14% of non-communicable diseases deaths, 7% of TB deaths, and 12% of lower respiratory tract infections. The damage is extensive, long-term, and debilitating. The figures here are not even exhaustive. In the African region, for instance, about 146,000 adults aged 30 years and above die every year from tobacco-related diseases. Up to half of all tobacco users will die prematurely from tobacco-related causes, and on average, tobacco users lose 15 years of their life expectancy. They die earlier and younger. This obviously makes tobacco use one of the leading preventable risk factors for non-communicable disease, particularly cardiovascular heart-related diseases and cancers. It is a threat to any person, regardless of gender, age, race, cultural, educational, or social background. Exposure to tobacco smoke is just as deadly, as it kills an estimated 890,000 people annually. The smoke releases thousands of tons of human carcinogens, toxicants, and greenhouse gases into the environment. So you can see that it poisons the air and environment too. It makes the consumer antisocial and very selfish, as it impinges on the rights of non-smokers and endangers their health. Evidence shows that in Africa, the cost of healthcare from tobacco smoking is estimated at 3.5% of total health expenditure each year. It brings suffering, diseases, and premature death, and impoverishes families. It imposes a heavy economic burden on national economies through increased healthcare costs and decreased productivity. Tobacco use worsens health inequalities and exacerbates poverty, as the poorest of the poor spend more on it and less on essentials such as food, education, and healthcare. Ladies and gentlemen, tobacco control is cost-effective and saves lives. All countries could benefit from successfully controlling the tobacco epidemic by protecting their populations from the harms of tobacco use and reducing its toll on national economies. This often includes mediating the ever-present conflict between trade, economic gain, and public health. The aim of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is to ensure that no one is left behind. Tobacco control is seen as one of the most effective means to achieve SDG targets 3.4 and reduction by 2030 of premature deaths from non-communicable diseases, and strengthening implementation of the WHO Framework Convention on Tobacco Control. The WHO Framework Convention on Tobacco Control, otherwise known as the FCTC, provides guidance to countries and is the world's most powerful tool to tackle tobacco's negative impact on health and development. Its Empower package facilitates and strengthens tobacco control. In particular, increasing tobacco taxes and prices is a proven and effective way to reduce demand for tobacco by reducing its affordability. It discourages consumption, improves health, reduces the burden and cost of disease and death. The revenue generated from the tax can and should be used to finance tobacco control, health promotion, as well as NCD prevention and control. After all, it is in the health sector where the damage of tobacco use can be traced, seen, quantified, and perhaps felt the most. Tobacco tax, therefore, is a very fair tax, as it does not ask the non-consumer to subsidize tobacco costs for the consumer, because it targets only those who consume and deal in tobacco. The tobacco industry, though, will try and convince you otherwise, but I advise you to take them seriously. To address what is now a global tobacco epidemic requires governments, development partners, the private sector, civil society, media, communities, and academia to work together by synergizing their comparative advantages for the sake of public health. We are therefore excited to see civil society and academia coming together to support national efforts. WHO has developed a 6-point package to help countries develop and strengthen tobacco control. As mentioned earlier, this package is called Empower. Empower entails monitoring of tobacco use and prevention policies to inform planning and protect from vested interests and industry interference. This also means that you gather evidence like what the Anti-Tobacco Network has done, so that informed debate and decision-making is enabled. The evidence can provide both a snapshot and trends regarding tobacco use. It also provides evidence on what the industry gets up to, so that government and people may react or respond appropriately. The P in the Empower stands for protecting people from tobacco smoke by ensuring tobacco smoke-free public places and working environments. Ideally, you don't want to be selective, because then people begin to get creative and take shortcuts. The O stands for offering help to quit tobacco use by availing psychosocial and pharmacological interventions. This is, I think, an area that needs a bit more work. And the W stands for warning and educating people about the dangers of tobacco to enable informed choices and healthy behaviors. The E stands for enforcing bans on tobacco advertising, promotion, and sponsorship to protect people from entrapment and enticement. If you complement this actually with plain packaging, it is even more effective. It has, of course, some interesting challenges, because some of this comes through media publications that cut across borders, and therefore there might be need for cross-border collaboration to deal with this. And the R stands for raising taxes on tobacco to increase the cost of tobacco and reduce demand and consumption. These set of initiatives provide a very comprehensive and effective approach to tobacco control. You need to apply all of them to get maximum benefit. In conclusion, let me commend the government of Botswana for being among the few that took the brave and unpopular step of imposing a levy or tax on tobacco, the single most effective tobacco control measure, and generally for complying with the FCTC and implementation of the Empower initiatives. I also urge everybody to help create a sustainable tobacco-free world, either by never using tobacco products, quitting the habit, or encouraging others never to start smoking or using tobacco. I also urge you to protect your health and that of other people from exposure to secondhand smoke, including children, family members, friends, and employees. Somebody earlier during the introductions talked about wanting to support protecting children because they can't speak for themselves against family members who use tobacco around them. Finally, WHO and the rest of the UN family stand ready to continue to support Botswana's remarkable tobacco control and NCD prevention efforts. We absolutely commend and urge on the multi-sectoral and partnership spirit that this activity today espouses. I wish all of us fruitful deliberations for the rest of the day. Thank you very much.